Hello everybody, this is MiraculousFalcon here, and welcome to some Powerwash Simulator 2. Now this time around, we are going to check out the last map in the game, and it is worth 50,000. Or sorry, 30,000. Not 50, 30,000. My bad, 30,000. So it is worth a lot of money, and I have no idea if it's going to take me 12 hours or not. But we are going to check out the mysteries, and we're also going to talk about, in this stream, about all of the different things that are happening in this storyline, because I already did the first game storyline, and you can check that video out over there, or in the description down below. But, any further ado, let's get into it. So if I hit tab, we have all of this. But there's also all of this, which I'm very curious about, because it doesn't actually show what's all in here, it just says volcano chamber. So, yeah, I guess let's just get started. And either this will be nice ASMR, or I'll just, you know, make a time lapse. One or the other. But yeah, if I have anything to say, I'll start chatting. What's that scooter doing up here? I'm gonna have a look around and see if I can find the owner. So it's this scooter here that they are referring to. Also, hello, my babies. My pretty kitties. Pet them all. Mwahaha. And now we continue back. Goodness me, look at all this, Karen. It can't be all the pacifist, can it? Every fiber my frontal cortex says, of course not. That would be worth more than the universe itself, and yet... ... Carrying on. I found the owner of the scooter. Who's the owner of the scooter? Lovely old boy called Rusty. Seemed a bit confused and asked if I knew where the Bullseye grocery store was. Okay. Gonna help him down the volcano and take him to the celebrations. There's nothing I can do up here anyway. Meet us there when you're done, yeah? Yeah, whenever that is. Okay, carrying on then. Ooh. Ooh. This is all new to me. What is that? Celestial tractor stairs? What? Oh. Oh. The moon is spinning real fast. Yeah, the people in the storyline, Karen and Michelle, were talking about the moon spinning real fast and that the moon was going crazy or something. That they were worried about the moon. So they weren't wrong. So something is going on with the moon. That is. Dang. Okay. Well, it looks like I have a lot to clean up. And if I hit tab, 215 out of 30,000. So there's still a lot going on. And something about a floating gem after I finish this. And I'm assuming there's going to be a second half of something. Because 30,000... Well, it's definitely not 30,000 from all this. So there's something else that I'm sure I have to clean, or maybe I just earn that much money once I finish this. I have no idea. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, it'll be a fast time lapse anyway, unless, you know, they're talking and whatnot. So you will get to see the little message notifications, and that's about it. The last thing I will say, though, is we do have a sponsor. So here's the sponsor for today. And this video is sponsored by Blacklyte. We got tons of beautiful chairs of different colors, and they are very comfortable. We also have tons of accessories between monitor arms, gaming chair pillows, cleaners, power strips, LED displays, chair wheels, and more. We also have really nice desks as well. They are standing desks, so you can move them to whichever position you please. And they are very nice. Different colors as well. I myself like the black in particular. It just looks sleek and very nice. Please make sure to click the link down in the description down below, or type in Falcon 15 for a 15% discount at the checkout. All right, thank you for the sponsor, and yeah, now we get to just enjoy the ASMR. So enjoy. They're speaking again. You're in. Yes. Yes, I am. What about it? Uh-huh. It's all on you now, Sprucey. You know what to do. Clean! That's what I get to do. I get to clean. Whoa. Oh. Is this like a little puzzle? Okay. Let's clean each piece then. Ooh. Okay, so these do just like bounce off. Okay. Ooh. Can I jump into it? Just barely. So there's obviously like something here that it has to like touch or something. Karen says, no pressure, Sprucey, but the moon is nearing the point of no return. You're our only hope. What do you mean it's nearing our... What do you mean? Don't wish no pressure on a power washer, Chrissy. That's asking for trouble. Good point, as you were, Sprucey. What is happening in this game? I'm so confused. Back to cleaning, I guess. Now what is it? Back on terra firma, I'm with Rusty in Detergento just in time to see the festivities kick off. Perfect timing. Okay. How are you getting on up there? Hope you're getting somewhere, bud. I mean, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Come on, relax. I know the world is in danger, but, you know, I have to clean stuff, and it takes time. I'm only halfway done. You should see the parade, Wishy. It's amazing. Everyone's really gone to town. We're in a crisis here. What do you mean I should be watching some parade? It's so nice seeing everyone come together like this. Well, suck it, Harper. Leave me alone. I got a crisis to take care of. Jerk. Continuing on. What does Harper want now? Here come the floats. Does it look like I have time for this? I don't have time for you. Wow, the people from Lubri City are really going for it with their synchronized dance routine. Wow. I wish I could see this, you know? If I wasn't seeing it with my eyes, I wouldn't think it was physically possible. Wow. Well, guess what? I got a beautiful gemstone cavern in front of me, and it's probably much better than a parade. So, you know, suck it, Harper. What could you possibly want now? Okay, the pumpkin float might look less of a spectacle, but let me tell you, Annie and a few monks are up there giving the gritty everything. Wow. Duck and goat are amazing too. Any revelers get too close to the float and they're serving it to them. Wow. So special. I wish I was there. But you know, here I am, you know, finishing this up. I'm also like curious if anything happens once I clean all of these and all the gems get to this thing. And it looks like yes is the answer because it is now pulsing with colors and I am now just realizing this. Well, we might as well, you know, continue onwards and clean this all up. And then I think this is the last one, so let's see what happens. Anything? 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 Nothing? Nothing? Nothing at all? Wow, that was, you know, I expected something to appear up here, but okay. We carry on then. Harper, what do you want now? Here comes the Muckingham float. I don't care! Why would I care? Wait, is that Indian Park Warden up there? I don't care who's up there and who isn't. Go away. Let me finish my job. Parky looks incredible in the hat and ginger cat costume. He's body popping? What does that even mean? Honestly didn't think he had it in him. Well, who cares? I'm trying to save our world right now, and you're here bugging the crap out of me. This is looking really cool, though. I'm really pretty. Cool map. I dig it. Okay, so we are finally finishing this up. This is the platform that is all that is left. Oh. Hey, that's the same type of gem that was on top of the pyramid. Is it not? Well, let me get a nice look at this from afar. Now that right there is thumbnail material. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, this is also really difficult to clean, so let's switch it to this tool, shall we? Alright, last but not least, there we go. Woo! Job completed. Oh! The moon. Okay. Is it slowing it down? Well, alrighty. I guess that's it, and then we get to see what else happens. So let's continue. And there's our time lapse. Well, let's move my cursor out of the screen there. There we go. Wishy, I have no idea how, but you've done it again. Now get yourself outside. Quick as you can, the fireworks are starting. Dude, I literally just saved the world again. Give me a break. Can't believe you've done it again. Proud of ya. You did it, Sprucey. Karen and Oh my goodness, okay, that's too many things to read all at once. Alright. I guess that's it. We beat the game. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that looks nice. The bulletin board is now officially fully stocked. Okay, so some of my thoughts now that I've, checked everything out and read some of the articles that I haven't read before. Very good game. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Now, for the volcano to do with the moon and all that, I don't know. I don't know about that. But, like, I understand that the game also needs to go somewhere, And I have to say, I didn't think that it was Jefferson, the mayor, again, that would be part of this. But it somehow did. I thought it was going to be Karen because she was with like Mount Ruthless and stuff like that and was like, I don't like the beam. It's over my house. And I was like, oh man, could be her. And then like throughout the story, I was like, wait a second. What if Thrust is still alive out there? And when the plane crashed in the first game, he actually didn't die at all. Then what? And then it turns out that, yes, they were in fact alive. But were they arrested? I actually have no idea. Because, yeah, the mayor, Thrust, were working together because they were still alive. And I was like, oh boy. That's quite the plot twist. I didn't think that they were still working together, and I didn't even think that Thrust was still alive, but sure enough, they were. And then they also had like a crew which was here taking the 18-wheeler, stealing the gems and whatnot. And again, we didn't think that it would be the mayor because we didn't think that he would be stupid enough. But then again, it's like, oh, well, he was stupid in the first place. How much, more stupid could he possibly get? So, yeah. And then he also demanded the return of the cat, which, we weren't going to do that because screw that guy. We ain't gonna return the cat. And then since he was jailed, we also just claimed the cat because it was ours now. He couldn't do anything once he was jailed. So yay, huzzah, we won. And we also won the court case, obviously, because we also cleaned the lawyer's house at some point in time. So they were really happy about it, and we're like, we're on your side. And then all of a sudden, when we were like, oh my goodness, the gems are here. When I was cleaning, the dude was messaging and the lawyer was like, I got this case closed. Don't worry about it. So we're just like, all right, cool. That's fine. I guess we are all good then. All set in stone and whatnot. See, what I thought was going to happen was nothing was going to happen to the moon. Okay? The moon, kibosh that. Okay? Didn't care about that. All I cared about was the volcano not erupting. So I was just like, okay, we do all this. We get the volcano back in order so that it won't erupt. But I don't know. I've got a couple questions about all that because it's like, obviously it was going to erupt at some point. So it's like, how would all that work? Like, wouldn't there be no doorway and all that if it was going to erupt anyway? And all that would just be gone? So I'm not, like, too sure how all that would work. Just because the first game. And also the pyramid, I didn't see the pyramid at all. And I thought the pyramid, when we finished it, in the first game, that the pyramid was the gem that shot to the volcano, not the statue. I didn't think the statue had anything to do with it. I thought the pyramid was taking care of the volcano so that it wouldn't erupt and not the merman, So there's a few little things here that I'm just like, I don't really understand how this all works, Because I thought the merman, their gems had nothing to do with this. I thought it was all about the gem on top of the pyramid in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, you know. And also, I found out we're also in Canada, the Canadian, because that's a Canadian news article. So we're based in Canada. So hello from Canada as well. So as a fellow Canadian, I didn't think that this game was also located in Canada either, or based in Canada, I should say. But yeah, those are some of my notes. Game, very good. I actually enjoyed this game just as much as the first game. And I also like how many different tools we get. I love the different tools. I thought that was really cool. And I also like the details as well. Much more detailed than the first game, I gotta admit. Now, there is a couple tweaks and bugs and all that. Like this one here. I don't know if the bug still works. Oh, yep, sure it is. But you can... They might patch this soon. So play with the gnome all you want. But you can float around with them and go into the air and... Yeah, just have fun. But yeah, you can... glitch in the map. If you glitch in this corner enough, you can actually fly back into the building, and you can also glitch into the wall and go inside a ventilation area too in the Powerwash services place as well. So yeah, there's a few things that you can do. Kind of fun, but yeah. So there's a few bugs and glitches and stuff like that that I've noticed, which you know happens to new games. That's fine. But yeah, overall, I actually really enjoyed this. I like the whole map system. This is really cool. I like this. And then the fact that you can go over here and just like pick one of these as well to just like hop into and just free play and all that. I really like that too. This is really cool. I like the little news articles that you got over time. But yeah, overall, I loved this game. This game was really fun. I enjoyed the cleaning aspect because it's so satisfying. I love this game so much. I can't wait for DLC to come out for this game and just have at it, have fun. But yeah, very, very fun game, very satisfying. I enjoyed this just about as much as the first game. Obviously, the first game I did really like the lore and the story behind it. The story in this one kind of lacked and kind of fell off from the first one. I thought the first one just had a lot more depth, in my opinion. I understand that, like, you know, they had to do something for the second one and whatnot, but I do like the storyline for this one. I just think that there's a few things that just don't make sense, if that makes any logical sense to you guys out there. But yeah, that's the only few flaws that I have, is just there's a few things that I don't particularly understand. But overall, I think it's very good. I loved this a lot. I love the cosmetics and stuff like that that you get. You get to like change your van details and, you know, make your house or workplace all fancy schmancy with all things that you get to like clean off and place around and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the description down below. And make sure to check out the sponsor as well. From earlier in the video. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and have notifications on. And as always, I'll see you guys later on. The Miraculous Falcon is going to peace out, everybody. Peace out, and have a good one.